The first jet engine was designed by Frank Whittle in 1930, but his design was not tested until several years later due to skepticism about the commercial viability of airplanes. 9 years after Frank's design, the Germans were the first to execute a jet engine design based on Hans von Hein's blueprint in 1939. However, its performance was questionable, so it took 5 more years to perfect it, by which time it would have no effect on war. Whittle, like the Germans, improved his design, and in 1942 he sent a prototype to General Electric in the United States. The following year, the first United States jet plane was built, baptized by the name of Bell P-59.
Radar. That was a major technological impact and the breakthrough in the outcome of the war, and later in commercial aviation. The British had been working on devices that could give them early warning of approaching enemy aircraft.
By 1917, the US government felt enough progress had been made in the development of planes to grant something totally new: the transport of mail by air. That year, Progress appropriated $100,000 for an experimental mail service to be conducted jointly by the Army and the Post Office between Washington and New York, and with an independent stop in Philadelphia. Congress adopted the recommendation of the Monroe Board almost to the letter in the Air Commerce Act of 1926. The legalization authorized the Secretary of Commerce to design air routes, to develop air navigation systems, to license pilots and aircrafts, and to investigate accidents.
After the development of the jet and radar, aviation became much more common, so many accidents began to occur. In 1958, this was stopped by the Federal Aviation Act. New safety regulatory agencies were created to control air traffic and regulate congestion on commercial routes to avoid the accidents. With this law, aviation routes were greatly improved.
Created using Powtoon.